California for 1.5 minutes.
Gentlelady is recognized for 1.5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. And, let me just say I rise in strong support of this amendment, which strikes the dangerous, far-reaching Section 1034 of this defense bill. And I thank my colleague, Mr. Amash, for his leadership and for working with all of us in a bipartisan fashion on this effort. On September 14th, 3 days, 2011, after the horrific events of 9/11, the authorization of force was brought to the floor. And I voted against this because it was overly broad and it amounted to a blank check to wage war anytime, anywhere, at any place. It was the most difficult vote that I have cast because I was the only one to vote against this resolution. And I will always remember that sad evening when we returned from the National Cathedral Memorial Services for the victims and the families of 9/11. The entire country was angry and in mourning for the senseless loss of life and injuries resulting from such a brutal terrorist attack. There was very little debate on this resolution then, which took us to what has been the longest war in American history. So let's be clear. Section 1034 goes even beyond that original authorization and amounts to a declaration of war without end anywhere in the world, regardless of whether there is a danger to the United States. If the original authorization was a blank check, Section 1034 amounts to an entire checkbook of blank checks. This sweeping provision is dangerous. It should not be included in such a massive bill with, once again, little or no debate. It should be removed. So I urge every member of the House to consider carefully the ramifications of destroying the balance of powers that exist to protect this democracy and our nation. And so I urge an aye vote on this amendment, and I want to thank Mr. Amash once again for trying to strike this so we can move in the right direction.
Time has expired. The gentleman from California is recognized.
Begin to end this longest war in American history.
Mr. Chairman, I'm happy to yield at this time 2 minutes.